Did you know that by the year 2027, freelancers are projected to make up the majority of the workforce in the United States, with 50.9% of the working population? In fact, studies show that already now 53% of Gen Z chooses a freelancing route. So I think now it's a good time for you to join or scale your freelance business. Hello, I'm Polina Gif, and for this video, guys, I did extensive research for you. And when I say extensive, well, I studied all the tops available out there, read all the reviews about the platforms and tried them myself. After that, I made a list of 6 websites that are for sure worth your attention. I made the selection based on these factors. Make sure that you watch this video till the end, because I prefer to start with the last platform of this top and end with the best one. So number 6 will be LinkedIn Marketplace. This is a fairly new platform. Not so much information is available about it, and it's too early to make any conclusions. But I personally see a great potential in the LinkedIn Marketplace. The interesting thing about the marketplace is it's already quite crowded. As AIM Group says, the platform hosts hundreds of thousands of service providers under every category. That's because the project isn't being built from scratch. It's an extension and rebranding of a pre-existing platform, LinkedIn Profinder. On my channel, I have a separate video about the launch of the LinkedIn Marketplace. Here are some of my thoughts about it. It is the most successful professional social networking site. So it's like Facebook for business, right? Which means that the platform is so new that you can be one of the first people to offer your services on it. In short, it's a great opportunity for freelancers who want to enter a whole different market which they didn't have access to until now. Well, the market of professionals who haven't heard about freelance websites like Fiverr and Upwork, or who simply don't trust these websites. This is a huge thing for a lot of people who always wanted or are currently trying to switch from corp to freelance. Will it be successful? Nobody knows. And it's the biggest disadvantage of this platform. However, it's easy to use, there are no fees at this point, and there is already a huge client base. So it definitely can be something in the future. Number 5 in the list is freelancing platform called Guru. If you read the reviews online, well, they are pretty bad. And the unfortunate side effect of negative reviews is that people start using the word scam. But despite the poor ratings and complaints, Guru.com is not a scam. They've been around for many years and they're a legit company run by well-known CEO Inderpal Guglani. 800,000 employers worldwide, 3 million freelancers, and 1 million paid invoices worth $250 million. Wow. The way you will look for a job on this website is pretty simple. You will browse job listings that Guru prepared for you based on your skill set and work experience. And once you like an offer, you can submit a quote, or how they call it, a bid, to the client. In other words, apply for this job. Yeah, I personally kind of don't like these freelance websites where you need to spend a ton of your time on looking at opportunities, studying the offers, then sending your proposal and waiting for a reply, which in most cases you just don't get. I mean, I always thought that you need to spend too much time on it, and if you don't do it on these websites, there is no other way for you to get orders, you know? Anyway, on this platform you can choose a free or paid membership, with the big difference being the number of bids provided to you. Free members receive only 10 bids per month, with an option of purchasing more. Paid members not only receive more bids per month, but they have other benefits as well. These include lower fees, bid rollovers, higher visibility in search, job Q&A options, and many more. On your screen you can see different memberships available and how they differ from each other. The most expensive membership, which includes the biggest number of benefits, is $50 per month. And of course, paying this per month doesn't even guarantee to land you a match. But the nice thing is that a job fee is really small. It starts with 9% and it's reducing with the level of your membership. There are plenty of other optional costs, and it's something that I really don't like about the platform. It's like you have to pay for every step you make before even earning money. For example, you can pay extra for skill tests, which are added to your profile and can help you land better jobs. And yeah, you need to pay to make the test. They also have a very controversial fee where freelancers can pay to have negative feedback removed from their profiles. On the surface, it sounds good for freelancers, but in reality, it just promotes scam, and then Guru loses employers' trust to the platform and to freelancers who work there. What's your advantage on the platform when all freelancers and even scammers members can pay to make themselves look better. Another thing is, when I tried this platform myself, I couldn't apply to the majority of the jobs that I liked, because in order to do so, I needed to have a paid membership and a minimum of 1,000 earnings on this platform. Or I simply wasn't in the country or time zone the client wanted a freelancer to be. I just don't understand why they show me the job to which I cannot even apply. Like, I filled in all the surveys and the website knows where I'm located, which membership I have, and so on. Also, I saw some jobs that are not relevant anymore. I mean, everything that I mentioned before makes us freelancers waste a lot of our time on reading and looking at the offers, even though they're not really options for us. Now, even though I say all these negative things and there are a lot of negative reviews online, we all know that people are more likely to report the bad than they are the good. So it's fair to assume that there are many Guru members that are happy with the platform but just don't write reviews. And not every review is bad, okay? There are some positive ones. People mention that they like being able to view others who have applied for the same job as well as who got the job, the ability to communicate with employees directly before applying, the safe pay system to make sure projects are funded, and different possibilities of calculating payment. On Guru, you can choose your preferred payment method from these 4 options. You can receive payment by milestones, by task, by hour, or receive recurring payments. It's really nice that they have all these options. You won't see it on every freelance platform. So, to sum up everything, pros of this platform include huge platform with a lot of users, small and sliding job fee, free membership option so you can try before you buy, user-friendly interface, the safe pay system which ensures secure payment, a big selection of payment methods, and different ways to withdraw funds. Now, at the same time, the cons are paid membership that can get really expensive, weak customer service. People say that customer service is difficult to contact and it responds slowly. Guru does a poor job of blocking scammers, paying to remove negative feedback from your profile. Guru charges money for almost every step you take. Maybe this is made to get rid of poor performers, but I find this limiting in a way. And the last one is weak filtering. By the way, guys, if you're interested in any of the platforms that I mentioned here, all the links are available in the description. You can also find nice bonuses and discounts there. Number 4 in my list is a platform called FlexJobs. FlexJobs is a membership-based job site that's all about sourcing flexible work options for you in the form of remote, freelance, and part-time positions. So the website just connects you with your potential employer and everything else is performed outside the platform. As of this recording, members get access to almost 29,000 flexible jobs from nearly 6,000 different companies. These are all job categories available on the website. The list is huge. What is nice is that they list a ton of opportunities regardless of your field, while some platforms focus specifically on certain job types. You can also find largely positive FlexJob reviews, an A+ rating, and their listed accreditations on the Better Business Bureau's site. Bureaus? FlexJob's key commitment is no spam, no scam. They go through and hand screen each one before putting it on their site. FlexJobs is also ad-free, which is somewhat novel in the traditional job board world. This not only makes for a less stressful browsing experience, but also keeps things unbiased. You simply search jobs by keyword, job category, or title. You can also choose your job categories in your account and go back to them every time. Then you can just press on the category and browse the list of vacancies available. On the website, you can find a lot of customizable filters, the so-called advanced job search options. You can adjust everything as you like, so you don't have to wade through a long list of jobs that don't apply to you. Everything worked great for me, except filtering by location. As you can see, I put my current location in the search, but then when I select a particular job position and press apply, the platform warns me that this job has a location requirement and I don't meet it. It still allows me to apply, and after that I never saw any location requirement from the employer. So maybe it's just a bug of the platform, but I thought that it's worth mentioning. When I signed up for this platform and used it for a couple of hours, I was so impressed by how convenient everything is. Absolutely great customer experience. Everything is very organized and easy to understand. A lot of tutorial videos and structured dashboards. After you apply for a job, the website makes sure that it ends up in your application history. And there are all of these small details that make you feel that everything is made for your convenience. One thing that I find particularly awesome about FlexJobs is the top quality of the companies you'll find on their site. They regularly list jobs from leading companies like Apple, Duolingo, Capital One, and more for both freelance and remote applicants. However, I, as a video editor, didn't find a lot of jobs for myself. A lot of them were for full-time positions, just a few positions for a part-time video editor, and some of these options required me to stop working with my current clients, which is completely not something I was looking for. It left the impression to me that the platform is particularly a great opportunity for someone to find a full-time position. There were not so many one-time projects, but maybe it will be different for your job category. FlexJobs offers only a paid subscription to freelancers. You can choose something that works better for you from these 4 plans. It's also important to note that several of the jobs listed on FlexJobs can be found on other sites for free. But with FlexJobs, you will have the peace of mind that the job is a safe quality bet. To sum up, the main pros are that it's a scam-free platform because FlexJobs does hand screening of the jobs. Unlike other online job boards, this freelance website doesn't display any advertisement on its page. There is 30 days money-back guarantee, advanced search features, great sorting options, no commissions or any other costs except for a premium plan. You can really save time here, a lot of valuable educational content, and awesome customer experience. At the same time, the cons are of course a membership fee, no guidance from the platform after applying for the job, salaries are rarely posted, job positions can be found outside the platform for free, not all of the jobs are 100% work from home, and they don't have a phone application. But I'm not really sure whether it is a real con for this type of website. Okay, now we have reached the top 3 websites, and the third one is Freelancer. It's the largest freelance platform by the number of users, with more than 31 million people. Wow! They connect over 55 million employers and freelancers globally from over 247 countries, regions, and territories. Look at this video from their website where they show how they were growing from 2000. The pink lines indicate where projects are being posted by employers, and the blue lines indicate where the projects are being performed by freelancers. That's really impressive. Why does Freelancer take only the 3rd place in my list? Along with the large user base comes an even larger problem that has been at the forefront of freelancers' dip in popularity. I am of course talking about the extent of spam posts and spam applicants that the platform seems to attract, without having the ability to control it at all. The old say quality over quantity certainly rings true here. A lot of online reviews on this platform are very bad. As you can see, people complain about a lot of things, and here are the main reasons why. There is 1 free membership and 4 paid ones available on the website. They differ in the number of bids you can do per month, the number of skills you can mention, and other features that can help you stand out from the crowd and gain more advantage over other freelancers. Obviously, the more expensive a plan is, the more benefits you get and the higher your chances are. As I already mentioned when talking about Guru, I don't like this feature because this means that not everyone is in the same shoes. Some people get benefits by simply investing more money, while other people who cannot afford it are left behind. I feel like this way competition is not really fair. There's also this feature Preferred Freelancer program. Freelancers who meet the requirements, which are quite hard to meet for the first comers, can apply for this program. Once and if you are approved, you will receive a badge on your profile that alerts employers that you are a preferred member and a particularly skilled freelancer, which sets you apart from the competition. For example, preferred freelancers receive 50% of the project on Freelancer worth $2,000 or more. A preferred freelancer can also bid on as many as 100 jobs each day. But for example, the Preferred Freelancer program is not available for freelancers with a free membership. Having a paid membership is one of the requirements. And at the same time, when you are a preferred freelancer, your job fee increases by 5%. Most freelancers are charged 10% fees or $5 on each fixed price job, unless you are a preferred freelancer, in which case the fees are higher. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be Freelancer if they didn't put the extra charges on this. As on Guru, some of the exams freelancers can take and display in their profiles cost $5, $10 or $15. And also, when you're placing a bid, the website offers you to pay extra money in order to have an advantage over competition. Just take a look at this list of the fees from the website. It's so huge, I mean, oh my god. So yeah, Freelancers have to pay a lot of fees here, even before they are paid. Oh, and how do you like this? If you have payment disputes with your client, the freelancer customer service team can intervene and settle the case. However, there is a fee of $5 or 5% on every dispute, and only the winner will receive a refund of the fee. One may agree or disagree with the feature set and policies available through Freelancer. However, it's hard to dismiss the fact that Freelancer is the web freelance resource that actually invented the ways most similar platforms work. Despite the tons of spam and inadequate bidders, Freelancer keeps blooming and engrossing the last business-savvy rivals. Okay, to sum up everything for you, Freelancer is a well-established platform that has enormous client base. There are a lot of opportunities for you, which is a good thing, of course. But at the same time, competition is really huge, and the way Freelancer is organized makes it really hard to compete without extra costs such as paid membership, exams, upgrades of your bid, and so on. And I think you will agree that these things make it very expensive. However, they also have really low job fees, and they also have a mobile application. Other disadvantages include that people say that the majority of employers on Freelancer are looking for very cheap services only. There is a lot of spam and scam on the website. The platform charges money for almost every step you take, and on a free membership plan, freelancers can only apply for 8 jobs a month. Yeah, that's not a lot. And now we came to the most interesting part. Which platform is going to be number 1? And yeah, some of you probably guessed it right. It's a never-ending battle between Fiverr and Upwork. I spent really a lot of time on choosing which of these two should be number 1. These platforms are different, but at the same time very similar, and they are both very good. Now, this video won't include a detailed comparison of these two platforms. I may do, or maybe already did, a separate video about it. In this video, I'll just mention general things that you need to know and why I choose one website over another. In all the tops that I saw, either one or another was on the first or second place. Upwork has 145,000 core active clients, spending at least $5,000 per year. There are an estimated 18 million freelancers, and over 30% of Fortune 100 companies hired freelancers on Upwork in 2020. The platform works like a traditional freelance website. Clients can choose to post a job and hire talent. Similarly, freelancers can access the job board and offer a service to sell. On the other hand, Fiverr has 3.42 million active buyers. Freelancers on Fiverr offer services across more than 500 categories. The average annual spend per buyer has been growing consistently since 2012. Unlike Upwork, Fiverr sort of works in the opposite way the traditional platforms do. Freelancers create their own service pages based upon what they are good at, rather than companies posting jobs that freelancers can apply for. Freelancers are able to market their services to companies and are able to put their service pages into categories by using keywords that show up in different searches. Instead of sending out bids, sellers can sign up for free, list their gigs, set their prices, and rank their offers. Meanwhile, buyers can simply browse through different categories to purchase. My main reason for choosing Fiverr over Upwork was always because of this. I always really like the fact that on Fiverr you don't need to spend time on applying for jobs. You just make a service package on the terms that you originally chose and get orders. Having clients come to you saves a lot of time and energy from applying to projects. Previously on Upwork, everything was pretty much like on Guru or Freelancer. You had two options: scroll through the job feed and send proposal, or optimize your profile to attract clients. But this year, Upwork introduced a project catalog, which basically looks and works exactly like Fiverr. Now, this fact makes everything more complicated for me. Fees. They are high on both platforms. Fiverr's job fee is as high as 20%. Also, depending on your level on the site, it takes longer to get your payout, from 7 to 14 days. Due to the immense popularity of Fiverr, it's one of the most competitive marketplaces too. With more competition comes more pressure to lower your prices, which can make it challenging to charge the rates you may want. But once you get the ball rolling and earn good reviews, the platform just boosts you and clients will keep on coming to you. Okay, now Upwork. This platform has a sliding job fee for your payouts, with the highest fee being 20%. It gets less with the amount of money you earn on the website. However, this is not the only fee on Upwork. Upwork offers a basic and a plus membership plan. Upwork's freelancer basic plan is free. However, you do have to pay at a certain point to bid on projects. The freelancer plus plan costs $15 per month and largely functions in the same way as the basic plan, but includes these nice benefits. Yeah guys, while I was working working on this video, Fiverr also introduced a paid subscription on the website, and it's called Seller Plus. This subscription includes the benefits you see on your screens now. However, if you read more about it, you will understand that Seller Plus doesn't give any advantage over the competition in search. It mainly just enhances your experience on the platform. And finally, what I noticed in the case of both platforms, and what I personally think makes them the best of the best, is the fact that they keep updating everything. They constantly release new features and they constantly try to improve the experience, and this is very important for both clients and freelancers. Okay, to sum up everything about Fiverr, the pros are free membership, free to advertise services, great customer support, learn from Fiverr platform, no strict categories, you can create any offer you want, constant improvements, beginner-friendly website and app. And the main cons are, of course, high job fee, long payment process, orders are automatically accepted, and this means that if your service page is live, anyone can place the order anytime and you cannot really control it. And the last one being, buyers can cancel projects. And if we make a summary for Upwork, the main advantages of the platform are sliding job fee, great customer support, secure payment, constant improvements, tons of opportunities for beginners and experts, fake clients and freelancers hardly get through the screening process. And the disadvantages are high job fee, it's still really high, possible extra fees to apply for a job, paid subscription to receive benefits, and lengthy selection process. Okay, now we know the essential things about both platforms, and it's time to announce the winner of this battle. And the winner is Fiverr. Yeah, I still choose Fiverr over Upwork. And that's because I love the fact that everything is for free. And in the beginning, everyone is in the same shoes. The competition is indeed intense. But I know from my own experience that once you get there, once you start receiving good reviews and building this steady client stream, the platform helps you out so much. Fiverr boosts your gigs like crazy, rewards you with these seller levels. And this is possible on this platform without any investments, any subscriptions, nothing. You just need to know how to create a great offer and how to market it. And this is one of the things I talk about on my channel. Here is the playlist of the videos with all the Fiverr tips I have for beginners. I started working on this platform 1.5 years ago, and you can see my results by checking out the ranking video that I have or just simply checking my Fiverr profile. I really recommend you to click on the playlist and watch some videos. Yeah, if you like this video and want to see more, you know what to do, and I'll see you in the next one. Пока-пока!